Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of CNT Talking Tigers. It is game week. It's game week. Let's go.
Game week.
It is showtime, as we've been saying for the past week, and we are ready as the Auburn Tigers will kick off football for the 2021 season this Saturday. I am one of your hosts, Courtney Chandler, and I'm joined with my man Toney Milford. Tony, it's game week. I'm in the game. I got my coach apparel on today. I got my hat on, man. I'm ready. How about you, man?
Hey, man, I'm excited, man. It's Wednesday of game week. We got 2 days. We got a good practice and a walkthrough Friday, man. It's time to kick out. The boys will be over there at the Renaissance.
Woo!
Friday night in Montgomery, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready to head on up 85 Saturday morning. It's time. It's football season. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes, I'm excited.
Football season.
It is the most, like you said, the most wonderful time of the year. And CNT Talking Tigers will be with you each week to give you a look.
Each and every week.
Yes, sir. To give you a look at what's going on and who the Auburn Tigers got to play this week. Before we get started, WARRRRRRR
Eagle.
Yes,
hey.
yes, sir. So, hey,
you want to be nasty.
Right. Before we go, I had somebody comment on the video I had put out of the show, and they were saying, what y'all gonna talk about? And there was one of them Tuscaloosa fans up north. And for all you fans up north, they got something smart to say. Y'all welcome to tune in too. Just know that, hey, when it comes down to Auburn and Alabama and that game in November, just know we ready. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And we appreciate you watching.
Yes.
We appreciate you watching.
We appreciate you watching.
Keep your eyes on us, because we're gonna be here every week.
Every week
we'll be here. So keep watching and find out what we're talking about. How about that? You come find out what we're talking about.
Right.
So we're gonna be talking about something every week. The same thing. This orange and blue.
These Tigers. We ain't talking about your team.
We'll get to your team when they pop up on our schedule.
When they become relevant on our on the schedule. Facts. Amen. Facts. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. We talking Akron this week. This is the first game of the season. Akron, let's be honest, they're not a great team. They're not even a good team. We did some stats, and I saw that Akron finished last season 123rd out of 127th FBS in scoring defense, allowing 41.3 points allowed per game. They were 110th in total defense, allowing 459.8 yards per game, 120th in rushing defense, allowing 248.2 yards per game. That is very eye-opening, and posted an FBS worth passing efficiency defense of 178.96 per game. And the Zips gave up an SBF worse 7.56 yards per play last season, including 6.26 yards per rushing attempt and 10 yards per passing attempt, which is also the worst in the country. And Auburn right now is a 37-point favorite. Tony, this is a bad team that we're looking at playing at the first game of the season, but this is the first game of the season, so you never know what to expect. So before we go, did you find anything else as far as with Akron that maybe we do need to be aware of? But like I said, this is a pretty bad team, but this is the first game of the season, so everybody is trying to make a statement.
Well, we probably couldn't ask for a better opening day opponent. We're coming in with a new regime, new offense, new defense, new special team scheme. Everything we're doing is brand new. Mm-hmm. So why not make it easier on ourselves and give us old nobody like Akron? Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody is somebody, but we're gonna take these kids from Akron, the Akron Zips, and
right.
we should be able to run the ball just tremendously because they can't stop.
Yeah.
They can't stop a nosebleed with a paper towel.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't stop anything, and they really can't do much of anything. So it would behoove us to come out and impose our will, put our foot on their necks, and just to dominate and demolish these guys. Anything outside of that, I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Same. I agree with you on everything you just said. It should be, easy. I have a couple of things, things I hope Auburn, do. And, I hope they have kind of like you said, number one, a dominant defense, compared to, we have a really strong defense. We got so many starters that are back. Just looking at our depth chart, on defense, I mean, we have Kobe Wooden, we have Tony Fair, we have Marcus Harris, Derek Hall, Owen Papo, Zacoby McClain, Chandler Wooten, Roger McQuarrie, Nehemiah Pritchett, by Darius Knighton, and Smoke Monday. I mean, these boys are some bad dudes. So with that being said, I look for the defense to be, very dominant, shutting them down. Probably is they end up getting 150 yards, I would really be surprised because these guys are experienced and they have played really, really hard throughout the past couple of seasons. So I'm really looking forward to that. Also, I want to see, since Bo Nix is the QB1, which was announced in the depth chart earlier this week, I really want him to see some production through him. This is his third season, and I want to see if he can get to the next level. We've seen Bo have up and down spells. We've seen Bo be really good. We see Bo be really bad. I want to see some consistency with Bo, and no better way you can start off with in the first game of the season. Get your feet wet. Don't go in here making mistakes. Come in here and look confident and show them why you should be the QB for the rest of the season. Run the ball early and often. We have probably, in my opinion, the best running back in the whole country in Tank Bigsby. This man is a monster. And that's probably, he's a monster and a beast combined. He's not offensive freshman of the year for no reason. You have to use him to get the offense going. And I expect him to at least have on this game, at least have 120 to 150 yards, if not more in this game. And last thing, I just want to see a new identity for the team. We have been seeing a lot of times, Auburn be a little bit passive, a little bit reserved, sometimes I wouldn't say scared, but just, not that Auburn identity that we're known to seeing. I want to see intensity. I want to see aggression. I want to see them hype. I just want them to have fun, but be intense. Like you want to be there. Like, I don't want to see you feeling like you don't want to be there at the game. I want to see that intensity where you want to be there. You proud to be an Auburn Tiger, and you want people to know that we ain't here to play no games. We about to put our foot not just on Akron neck, but put our foot on a lot of y'all necks. So those are my things I want to see. Tony, what about you?
Like I said, I just want to see us dominate on defense. And I really want to see us just really be explosive on offense. Like I said, I want to see Bo. I want to see good quarterback play. I want to see a lot from the passing game. I want the offensive line to get their confidence up. That'll be important for them to get better and better every week because we're only going to go offensively as far as that offensive line takes us. No matter how good Bo is, no matter how good Tank is, they don't have holes to run through. If they don't have time to make their progressions and make the right read, none of that matters anyway. So the offensive line is going to be the key. I like for them to get their confidence up tomorrow, Saturday, and just dominate and build towards the next week.
Awesome. Hey, well, let's go into predictions. Tony, go ahead.
Before we go into predictions, before we do that, let's just go over the depth chart with the starters that the newly announced starters.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. Let's run that down on offense. As you mentioned earlier, Bo was QB1. So I'm excited to see what Bo brings to the table, because to see the progression of Bo Nix. If Harsin and Bobo and the staff are confident that Bo is the best guy to lead us out Saturday against Akron, first game of the season, then I'm confident in them also in their decision. Hopefully there's no short leash, that he can just go out there. He's earned it, and he's going to put forth the best effort, and we're going to see why Bo is our QB1. TJ is the backup. We have a very talented backup. Hopefully we don't have to see him. Hopefully Bo doesn't get hurt, or Bo doesn't waver in the lineup, and TJ is and Bo is our quarterback all year. I'm good with that. Because if the coaches believe in it, then I think he's earned the job. I've been consistent all summer in saying if whoever the coaches choose, I'm confident was the best man for the job.
Right.
At running back, our top two, of course, Tank and Sean Shivers. So we already knew those two coming in. At tight end, John Samuel Schinker is going to be our starting tight end, followed up by Luke Deal and Tyler Braun, 2 and 3. So I'm excited for John. He's been on the team holding it down for a few years, and now he's earned the right to be the starting tight end, and that's wonderful. Especially seeing how it's his senior year, he goes out with a bang. But we're in good hands with Luke Deal, 6'5", 255-pound sophomore, and Tyler Fromm, also a 6'5", 240-pound sophomore back coming in behind Schinkel. So I think we'll be good there. Our three wide receivers are going to be Shed Jackson, Demetrius Robinson, and Javaris Johnson in the slot. Those are going to be the three guys we trot out first, with Xavier and Capers backing up Shed at the X, and Kobe Hudson and Malcolm Johnson coming in behind Robinson at the Z, and Tavares Dawson, the freshman, backing up Javaris in the slot. So those will be the guys we'll see first. Shed Jackson, Bo's nephew, Demetrius Robinson, the transfer from Georgia, who was a 5-star receiver, and Javaris Johnson, who I thought who was my sleeper pick for one of the breakout candidates during the season. So I like those three. I like the guys that are coming in behind them. I'm excited to see what the passing game is going to look like for Auburn.
Yes.
And our offensive line, which is going to be all eyes on those guys. Austin Troxell's coming in at left tackle. Left guard, we got Brandon Council, Nick Brahms at center. I think Keandre Jones is our sophomore, the only non-center that's starting is Keandre Jones, and Brodarius Ham is pulling back in at right tackle. Look for Tayshawn Manning and maybe Brandon and Alec Jackson to be in the rotation in the offensive line, being utility guys. But that's a strong group. I like that group. What do you think about the starters on offense, Courtney?
Man, I think they're good. I think, like you said, it's, Coach Harsin and Coach Bobo, they have confidence, number one in Bo, and I got confidence in him. So I'm very excited, to see what he can do moving forward. We already had talked about Tank, tight end. I think that's going to be a key position. Coach Harsin definitely, uses the tight ends in his offense. We have some very talented receivers. You mentioned Javaris Johnson, and one of them I'm really, excited to see is Demetrius Robinson, who comes from Georgia. I think he's definitely going to make an impact, very early as well, since he is a 5-star running back. And, this offensive line, we do have a lot of experience, here on the offensive line, but, they have to dictate, like you said, it's going to, be up to them as far as, the offensive line goes. Then that's as far as, this offense will go. So I'm really excited, to see how this offense, is going to fare up. And, I think this depth chart, I think it's good. I think it's really good. And I think we're ready, as we enter the first game.
All right. And then as we switch over to the side that I think is probably going to be the best unit, which is going to be the defense. The defenses usually come together before offenses do.
Right.
It's a little easier, and I'm excited. We're coming out. We're going to be in a 4-3-3-4 hybrid look. Kobe Wooden's going to be the defensive end. Him and Derek Hall, backed up by Zakevious Walker and TD Moultrie. That transfer portal really is showing his hand for us because our two starting inside guys if we're in four down linemen, it's going to be Marcus Harris and Tony Fair. Marcus Harris came in from Kansas. Tony Fair is going to be our nose, especially when 3-man front. He came to us from UAB. The transfer portal is already showing is reaping benefit. We already reaping benefit from that with 2 starters on the interior.
Right.
Our middle linebacker, of course, is our captain, Owen Popo. Everybody knows about Owen. Jacoby McClain at the wheel. Chandler Wooten, not to be confused with Kobe Wooden. Chandler Wooten's going to be returning to the Plains, and he'll be our star. He'll be at the star. So those 3 guys, Owen Popo and Jacoby McClain, 2 of the best linebackers in the country, 2 of the best linebackers you can have anywhere. So glad to have those guys, and Chandler Wooten back. He opted out last year. He's coming back playing that star. I'm excited with our edge rushers as far as Kobe Wooden, Derek Hall, TD Moultrie, Zakevious Walker. I'm excited to see those guys really get after the pass rusher. I know Popo and McClain are some downhill thumpers, and they're good in pass coverage. So I'm excited for what we have. Hopefully Marcus Harris and Tony Fair can really anchor us down inside with the loss of Truesdale unexpectedly a couple of weeks ago. Which are good. You move to the back end, Roger McCurry and Nehemiah Pritchard are going to be our starting corners, which is really no surprise. 2 fast, physical young men up in your face, press corners, backed up by Ro Torrance and Jalen Simpson. I like the way our secondary looks. They're all mean and aggressive, fast and physical. I really, really like that. When we run a nickel package, Donovan Kaufman, like I said, transfer portal, is showing its hand early. Donovan Kaufman will be our nickel when we run 5 DBs. So he'll be in there, transfer from Vanderbilt, came with Derek Mason. Smoke Monday at the free. Everybody loves the day after Tuesday. My guy Smoke. Everybody loves Smoke.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the day before Tuesday, yeah. Everybody loves Smoke, man. Smoke is aggressive. He's a playmaker. He shows up in a lot of places. Once again, transfer portal lending to us. Bradarius Knighton, we got him from I think SEMO at Southeast Missouri State. I think that's where he came from. But just another guy coming in, ready to make some plays. He'll be backed up at strong safety by Zion Puckett. The secondary is experienced and talented.
Right.
Creary and Pritchard, Smoke Monday. We know these guys can play. Donovan Kaufman was making plays in the SEC last year at Vanderbilt, but Darius Knight was making plays where he came from. I'm excited. We got some guys, some names that didn't even make the 2 deep that I thought would have. That means that the depth is amazing. So I'm cool with that. And of course, our kicker, Anders Carlson, nobody's surprised about him. Big leg, you know what I'm saying? His brother was an Auburn legend. He's turning into one. Oscar Chapman's going to be our punter. Shout out to Reed Hughes, our long snapper. And Javaris Johnson is going to be returning punts. On the kickoff, we're going to see Donovan Kaufman and Nehemiah Pritchard out there.
Yeah.
So it's time, man. We got playmakers abound. I've talked to some guys that have been privy to seeing some practices, some closed door practices, and they said, man, everybody's chomping at the bit. That defense is fast, furious, and angry. And we're gonna see, and to play on what you said earlier, you said you wanted to see you're gonna see what Auburn's gonna be like immediately. You're gonna come out, and there will be a difference. Not knocking the regime we had before. We had some good times with them, but we're gonna look like a major college football program supposed to, and we're gonna make a name for ourselves again, and Auburn's going to be relative to the top. When you speak of SEC teams, it will no longer be Alabama, Georgia, Florida, LSU. Then you get to Auburn. You're going to go Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, Georgia,
yeah.
Texas A&M. Yeah, we finna flip this thing, man, and that's what Harsh and them came to do. So, with the depth chart set, we know who's going to be out there. We know who's trying out the first 11. Whether we kick off or we receive, we know who's going to be out there. It's time to line it up. It's time to get to it. I'm excited, and I guess now it's time to predict what's going to happen on Saturday at kickoff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I got a pretty strong prediction. You know, I don't think they're gonna have any issues with Akron. I got them winning 42-3. I think if Akron gets 3 points, I think they'll be lucky. But I hope Auburn keeps them under 10. Is Auburn announcing the score 10 points or more, I'm gonna be very concerned. But I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think at least they're gonna let them have 3 points. So I got 42-3. What about you?
I'm along the same lines. I don't see Akron being able to get. They shouldn't score a touchdown on us. Yeah, anything over 7 points, I'll probably be a little disappointed. Unless they kick 3 field goals, and I'm hoping two of those field goals are really, really long, because I don't really think they should be able to move the ball on us, that successfully and put plays together on our defense to string along drives. I'm looking for the offense to really establish an identity and come out and show what we're going to be. I like to see Tank with 120 or better on a small amount of carries. I like to see Bo put up 250 or better and be very efficient with the ball. I like to see very few drops, if any. I like to see open holes. I like to see time allowed by the quarterback to make his progressions. I like to see TJ be able to get in and get his feet wet and maybe, put a couple of points up on the board. 49-6. 49-6. Because I think they might be able to string together two field goals. And I really look for us to put some numbers up. So you got 42-3, I got 49-6. We really kind of in the same area.
Right.
But I do see us covering the spread. So that'll be a good thing for you gamblers out there. I think it's 37.5. So if we can cover that 37.5, 38, we'll be good. My money's going on us covering. So hey, put my money where my mouth is. And that's how I think we're going to start the season off. It's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be ecstatic. It's going to be jumping. It's going to be everything. Everybody's going to be happy to be back in the building. The flags are going to be waving. Oh, my God. The Eagle's going to soar. Hey, it's time. It's time. It's time.
I can just imagine the Eagles right now.
What time the game, Courtney?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock kickoff. Boy, nothing like a 6 o'clock kickoff for Auburn, boy.
The sun, and that
sun be going
down.
Time to go out there and tailgate and got a little lit. And they coming in. The student section gonna be rocking. Right.
Gonna have them plainsmen in them suits, and they gonna be rocking, had them shakers in their head.
I can't hit it with it. Oh,
right.
Oh,
they gonna be.
Wait to hear all
They're gonna be flag surfing. Ew, I can't wait.
Welcome to the jungle.
Woo!
All that's coming back Saturday in Jordan Hare, Lee County.
Right.
The loveliest village on the plains, baby. It is time.
It is time. I want to apologize to my girlfriend already because I'm gonna be acting a fool on Saturday. So if you watching this, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry.
Like they say in church, Courtney's big in church, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the church. Just tell your old lady like they say in church, charge it to my head, not my heart.
Right. I'm running around my apartment with my Auburn.
Yeah, because I gotta work Saturday. I'm going to I got me a fresh new Auburn polo. I'm gonna wear to work Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We wear Auburn on game days. We wear our Auburn shirts to work, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying. and get some cars sold on Saturday and get to the crib, get ready to watch this Auburn football. I'm so excited. First game of the season. Football is back. Nothing makes the country better than football season and stimulus checks. So if we ain't getting no stimulus checks, at least we got football season. Because everybody feels better when they got money and they got football. So football and money makes everything better in the world. Black, white, brown, green, red, Democrat, Republic, Christian, Muslim, it don't matter. If you got some money and you got some football, everything else will be all right. That's all. If you got a little money in your pocket and some football on your TV screen on Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, life is okay. We have problems with football season. It ain't football season. It ain't no money flowing. But that's okay. So hey, we need to have. So I'm looking forward to the season. I'm excited, Courtney. We persevered. We made it through our every couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? We made it through the summer. We talked about A-Day, man. We've been building, and I appreciate you, bro. We done it now, and now every week, man, we gotta get the people what they want, and even if they don't want it, we still gonna give it to them.
We still gonna give it to you. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
We got a whole SEC 12 game schedule. We got a conference championship week. We got bowl game. We gonna be here, baby.
We gonna be
here. Guess what?
Here.
We're gonna be back again next year. They might invite us to SEC. They might invite us to SEC Media Days, buddy.
Woo. They get us a spot up there. I'm gonna be right next to Feinbaum. What's good, Mr. Feinbaum? What's good?
I got something for Feinbaum too. I hope we do get to see. I've been waiting to meet that.
Oh man. Yeah. Hey, we just excited. You can't help it. It's football week, man. We just decided. We can't help it.
Well, hey, that's it, people. We broken down. We told you about who started. Once again, your starters was this Saturday on offense. Alston Troxell, Brandon Council, Nick Bruns, Kendra Jones, Brodarius Ham will be your 5 linemen in the front. John Shinker Sample will be our tight end. Shed Jackson, Javaris Johnson, Demetrius Robinson, our 3 receivers. Tank, everybody knows, and Bo Knows quarterback will be our starting 11. And when we step the field on defense, Kobe Wooden and Derek Hall will be rushing the passer from the outside. Marcus Harris and Tony Fair will be man in the middle, followed behind Owen Proposed to Kobe McClain and Chandler Wu on the second level. And in the secondary, Roger McCreary and Nehemiah Pritchard, man in the corner. Smoke Monday and Brodarius Knight got their back on the back end at safety.
Right.
With Donovan Kaufman at the nickel. Man, it's time.
It's time. Hey, we ready. And the season is officially here. And Auburn will kick off their season on Saturday, 6 p.m. Jordan Hare, Akron. And we are excited. And thank y'all again so much for listening and watching CNT Talking Tigers. Remember, you can always leave us a comment, tell us how you have enjoyed the show, and also leave suggestions there in the comment section as well. And also
go ahead. I didn't mean to cut y'all. If you're in the comments, you see this episode, give us your prediction on what you think the score might be this weekend. Let us know what you think. And of course, we'll be back next week with a review of the game. Preview of the next.
Yes, sir. And make sure you follow us right now. CT Talking Tigers IG. We got more stuff on social media coming real soon. So make sure. Oh, thank y'all so much for those who did see the post that we did of our prediction for the season. Thank y'all for the people who did like and comment. We appreciate y'all so much. Hey, until next week. We'll see y'all soon. And one last time, we'll give it to you. WARRRRRRR EAGLE. Hey. See y'all next week.
Peace.